Above the sea level lies the great institution, a Technical University of Mombasa, also known as TUM. In this institution, we have 5 schools and 17 departments. In this documentary, we are going to be looking at the different departments and how they function. Welcome. And just ahead is the customer care desk, as it is always ready to guide students, parents, and visitors with a warm welcome. Over to our next stop is the assembly hall. This is where everything kicks off: orientation, key ceremonies, and major campus events. It's a space of purpose where students gather, connect, and grow. Not far from the hall is the G Square Garden, one of the most peaceful corners of campus, perfect for group discussions, quiet reflection, or simply unwinding between classes. We now head to the School of Business, which is a home to the next generation of leaders, marketers, accountants, and entrepreneurs. Here, theory meets innovation in classrooms filled with ambition. M Block is where various academic departments come together. It's always alive with activities, lectures, presentations, and academic consultations. Right beside the M Block is a Muslim block, a quiet, respectful place dedicated to prayers, reflection, and community for Muslim students. Students' life is never without challenges, and that's where the Dean of Students' office come in. Whether it's mentorship, welfare, or student leadership, the Dean office plays the vital role. We had an interview with the Dean of Students as he had some words to say.
My name is Joel Awino. I'm the Dean of Students at Technical University of Mombasa. Technical University of Mombasa was founded in 1945 as a Mombasa Institute of Muslim Education. Then in 1972 it became the Mombasa Polytechnic, and in 2011 it became the Technical University of Mombasa Constituent College of Jomo Kenyatta University College of Agriculture and Technology. Now, come 2013, it became the Technical University of Mombasa after it received its charter. So up to now, it's a fully chartered university, and it has 19,000 students in 4 schools and 2 institutes. Out of the population of 19,000, 11,256 are male, the rest are female. We have 3 campuses: the main campus within Chuda, we have a campus in Kwale, and another campus in Lamu. As a Dean of Students, I head the Students Affairs Department. The Student Affairs Department has the following areas. 1, the Students Welfare Section, which deals with the general welfare of students. 2, we have the Games and Sports. 3, we have Guidance and Counseling. 4, Pastoral Care or Chaplaincy. And then we are also in charge of clubs and societies. Our counseling department is proactive. It takes care of students who have issues.
Yes.
Now, these issues range from mental health issues to personal issues. So when they have issues, they come to see the student counselor. We have 3 student counselors who attend to our students. In case we are not able to handle a situation, we refer. We have 3 places where we do referrals. 1, the Coast General and Teaching Hospital. We have Fortress Mental Hospital, and the Chiromo, a mental health hospital in Nyali area. So these are the places where we refer our students who have issues that we cannot handle. But most of the other issues we do handle with our students counselors who are supported by a group of peer counselors. Now we have trained, each year we train the student counselors who are in charge of assisting their peers who have issues. They also help in identifying those students who have problems, and then they can forward those issues to our student counselor, who will then take necessary and appropriate action. So most of our students are well taken care of, and they are mentally very stable. But as you know, there's the rise of cases of mental health issues, and that's why we have entered into an MOU with certain health facilities to facilitate these students who are mental issues or are facing problems of mental health, where they can be assisted in good time. When you talk of students' welfare, we are in charge of the affairs of the students when it comes to their welfare. Now, welfare is very wide. We have students who are surviving, or those who are barely able to make ends meet. There are students who are not able to pay their fee. There are those who cannot raise money for self-support. So we have various programs in the university which assist such students. At the government level, we have the health bursary and scholarship, which is managed by the government. So students apply, and in case they are not able to get these funds, they come to our office and we advise them how to apply for such funds. We have various bodies locally, that is within Mombasa's area, who assist our students with funds from time and again. The first one in the list, we have Mombasa Cement, we have Bamburi Cement, we have Doshi Foundation, a Total Trust. Now these bodies receive applications from our students through this office, and they provide funding for students to pay or cater for their fees. Now within the university, we have a program known as Work Study Program, where we engage needy students. They are posted in various departments where they work, and we pay them a small stipend which help them to pay their fee. So in this way, we are able to cater for the welfare of our students. Thank you so much.
A few steps ahead is the library, a sanctuary of knowledge, from research materials to quiet study zones. This is where many academic journeys are shaped.
My name is Dr. Wanyenda Chilimo. I'm the University Librarian at Technical University of Mombasa. So the library is a resource where we provide access to information materials to the whole university community, students, lecturers, researchers, even other stakeholders who come and want to use services here in the library. We allow them. We have a provision for even outsiders, people from the community. They can walk in, we register them, and they are able to use the resources that we have here in the library. So we provide resources for learning, information resources for learning, for research activities, for community services, and all the other endeavors of the university. Innovations, those who are doing innovations, those who are creating new products, they can as well come and use our services and be able to improve whatever they are doing. Currently, the library can accommodate 900 students at one sitting. At any given time, we can accommodate 900 students. That is our physical space. But as you know, nowadays, we don't just rely on those who come into the library. We also have virtual library services, the digital library services that our users can use from the comfort of their hostels, comfort of their homes, from their offices, from wherever they are, as long as they have access to the internet. So the seating capacity is there, and you can come here and sit and enjoy a quiet space where you do your work, but you can also use our services from whatever location that you are in, as long as you have access to the internet. The library normally conducts regular training programs. So we train our users because we have a lot of new resources, and new services are introduced every other time. So especially when it comes to these e-books and e-journals, Currently we subscribe to these resources through the consortium called the Kenya Library Information Services Consortium. This is the consortium that subscribes to these resources on behalf of all libraries in Kenya. So every other time new resources are being added, and when new resources are added, we need to train our users. So we normally do training. We've done several virtual and also in-person training sessions where we train students, our researchers. Sometimes we partner with publishers and the suppliers so that they are also able to tell us what the databases are offering. So we normally do those training sessions, and of late we've also been conducting what we call public lectures. Yeah, we invite specialists, we invite professionals from out there to come and talk to our students, talk to our staff members, so that we are able to move with the current times. So that digital center, we call it our information resource laboratory. Yeah. So it's a laboratory, it's a lab where we provide a few machines there. There are about 43 computers. So for students to use, basically, we encourage students to use those machines to access the e-books and the e-journals, the e-materials that we provide in the library. So you can come and sit and access those materials from there. And then when you're within the library, you can also be assisted. Yeah? If you have questions, you've forgotten your password, your account is expired, you are sorted out with all those services from that space. But basically we say, I know the machines are just few. It's a good resource, but the machines are few. But we say we provide those machines for those who don't have their own devices. But if you have your own device, a computer, a laptop, a mobile phone, yeah, you can access our services from wherever you are. What you need is just to have an account with the library resources. We provide our services through an offline platform called, okay, not offline, we call it a remote access platform. Yeah. So this is a service that will enable you to access these resources from wherever you are, as if you are within TUM. Yeah. Because most of the suppliers give their resources through what we call the IP address authentication. Yeah. So when you are within the campus, you're using the TUM network, then it is okay. You can use them the way freely without any special logins, etc. But if you're accessing from home, then you need to go through that portal that we call the remote access portal. So every student is entitled to get an account. Yeah? So when we do orientation for students, we also market this portal. So everybody is entitled to get an account, so you can log in and access and do your homework as if you are on campus when you are remotely, you're operating remotely from the university.
The medicine block trains the next generation of healthcare professionals. In these halls, students dive deep into anatomy, labs, and clinical studies with hands-on learning. And next on our list, we have the engineering and mechanical department. This is where innovation is built, literally. Students work with machines, structures, and concepts that drive tomorrow's technology. Located outside the campus is the e-learning center, which serves as a hub for the School of Business, the communication department, and hospitality students. From online sessions to media production and practical culinary training, this space connects digital learning with real-world skills. Hungry? Head to the mess. If you need internet, find a hotspot. At Technical University of Mombasa, we have the hostels where friendships are formed and late-night groups studies happen. Nearby, the medical engineering block prepares specialists who combine health and tech. And of course, campus life isn't complete without fun and passion. sports, drama, music, and leadership clubs breathe life into students' experiences, where on the field, stage, or studio, talent finds its space. We had an interview with some of the net footballers, and they had a lot to say.
My name is Brian Buluma, a student from the Department of Institute of Maritime Studies. Nafanya Bachelor of Technology, Marine Engineering. Yeah.
Co-curricular activity you're engaging in at school?
I'm multi-talented. I'm a member of drama club. Then you can see here football.
So what inspired you to join football?
This is a talented I had since primary. Whereby I schooled back then in Bungoma County, primary, so I started playing football, and to some extent, my class teacher encouraged me, because there's a time I participated in certain competition, and in primary, they select the best students who play football, and that's how I was selected, and then I was encouraged by my class teacher to continue building up my career.
Okay, how was this in your involvement in this game, or maybe football? How has it changed your experience? Maybe how has it influenced your experience in Tom?
In terms of football, in order to play football, you ought to interact with your fellow colleagues, and by then, back then, I was somehow an introvert, so I didn't choose to speak to many people, but this football has helped me build that courage of interacting with so many people. I interact with different people. Yeah.
My name is Yusuf, a student from TUM. Yeah, so my co-curricular activity I engage in football. Yeah, that's it.
Do you think talent really creates opportunity for you outside your curricular activities, maybe outside TUM?
Yeah, sure, because you have seen it from the role models like the other footballers like the Marigas and the Lungas, who have the football is the one that have made their career, and the people who they are today.
According to your opinion, do you think that TUM has enough facilities and maybe creates opportunity for young talents, especially for youth footballers?
Yeah, sure, because TUM it has enough facilities. It has provided us with the footballing facilities like the boots and everything, the pitch. Yeah.
Who's your favorite footballer?
In Kenya is Ouma.
Oh, which
Eric
team does he
Ouma.
play for?
Eric Ouma is playing for Bandari.
Okay. And
Yeah.
English Premier League?
Rhys James.
Chris James.
Yeah.
Which team does he play for?
Chelsea.
Okay, thank you so much.
Welcome.
And of course, we got to interact with various students as they tell us about their experience right here at Technical University of Mombasa.
My name is Margaret Wanjiro Iremo.
You could describe the vibe of TUM in one word. What will it be?
There are many activities that happen here in TUM, mostly in Christian Union. There are some activities they plan out that help us to grow, mostly spiritually.
If you could change one thing about campus facilities, what would it be?
About providing food for the students, because according to here too, the mess that is here is iko venye anyone wanauza vitu expensive.
But comrade ndio survive, they must provide cheaper food.
Kwa majina naitwa Faith Njeri.
What's one thing you love most about the Technical University of Mombasa?
The most thing I love, napenda form 2 za chuo. Freshers night, cultural, na huaga PCT.
With every intake comes new dreamers, innovators, and future changers of the world. At Technical University of Mombasa, we have 3 intakes. That is the January intake, the May intake, and the September intake. Let your dreams come to life here at Technical University of Mombasa. Technical University of Mombasa, Jidu Tajidu.